Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name's Cast. Welcome back to another episode of Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. This time we're on episode 58. In the last episode, we had the unfortunate death of Fu. He died a hero, he died fighting Bradley, but not to anyone's surprise, really. Bradley was far too much for him, but when all hope seemed lost, we had Buccaneer actually use Fu's dying moments to kind of block Bradley's vision of Buccaneer, so Buccaneer could get a nice stab that went right through Fu into Bradley. The first time we've actually seen Bradley be hurt in the entire series. So Bradley has definitely been injured. I don't know how out of commission he is yet. I mean, he is technically an older dude. He's in his 60s and he just got stabbed through the stomach. So I can't imagine he's doing too well. The really sad and unfortunate part about this is that Lanfan saw Fu die. And that really makes me worried for Lanfan because I'm worried that she's going to get very emotional in the moment and she's going to act on impulse and throw herself in the fight, maybe being a little bit too upset. And I just worry that could lead to her safety being endangered too. And I hate to say this, I can accept losing Fu and, we might lose Buccaneer too, considering he's obviously not faring too well. In fact, I don't even know how he's alive, but I don't think I could handle losing Lanfan as well. I really would hate to see that, and I would hate to see that for Ling's character as well. So I'm definitely optimistically hoping for the best there. In a completely different place, we had Ed, Roy, Riza, and Scar fighting a bunch of potential Bradley Führer candidates. They were beating them pretty well. They were putting up a good fight, but the Golden Tooth Doctor, I don't really know what his name is, but he started the transmutation, and that was when everything went absolutely crazy. We had Ed and Alphonse and Izumi all sort of get human transmuted to what I assume is now to the truth portal. I don't really know. Like, as soon as that happened at the end of the last episode, it kind of just left me speechless. I don't even know what to make of it. I do somewhat recall Ling telling Ed in like episode 45 or something that when the promised day comes and they open the portal that Ed should jump in, which is something I kind of forgot in that moment, but that is something Ling said, so I guess this is okay. But at the same time, Ed didn't exactly get a choice to jump in. He kind of got transmuted against his will. So I don't know if this is exactly the situation Ling was talking about back then, but I can only hope for Ed's sake. Because, I mean, obviously this can't be the end of them. He's the main character and there's so much more to go. I honestly just have no words for it. I have no idea what's going to happen next. But if you want to see what happens next, you can go on over to my Patreon and get early access to episodes over there. I'm on episode 59 on the Soul tier and episodes far past that, potentially even to the end of the series now over on the Ascended tier. Those reactions are clear and also extended length, meaning that you get more reaction and more discussion to go along with each and every episode. Let's get back to the craziness, shall we? Yeah, alright, so back into this. These three have never seen human transmutation, so it's gonna be overwhelming almost. They have no idea what just happened. Episode 58, Sacrifices. I hate that title. What is that supposed to mean? I mean, they've already been sacrificed, right? So no more? Preferably? There's just so much happening right now. And this fight's still going on. Bradley's fighting with, like, a broken sword. Somehow, he's still kicking ass with a gouged stomach and a broken sword. I'm surprised that Ling hasn't taken over for greed, considering what he just saw with Fu. I feel like Ling's personal emotions might be compromising it. That was Lanfan, I hope. Yeah.
What are you doing? Don't be stupid! Stay out of this, damn it!
But I must.
She can pull you up.
It's my solemn vow. Make sure you're safe.
Oh God.
You know your auto mail can't support this weight for very long. Now
Yeah.
let go and take care of the old man.
No.
He's already
Too late
gone.
for him.
Yeah. That's unfortunate, but there's no way he was going to survive that.
Help me.
Yeah, what are these guys doing? You just standing around staring?
Here, King Bradley. Take
No.
this.
Oh, that's certainly not what he meant by help me. Oh, there goes Bradley. I mean, this guy, I don't know. I feel like that can't be the end of Bradley, right? It seems like it, but it... Right, so Ling's back now.
master! Someone who knows how to use alchemy! Hurry! I've got a philosopher's stone! Use all that you want!
It's too late,
Somebody,
man.
please! Somebody!
Wow,
This is the master of major alchemical power! Is there nobody? Anybody?
I mean, you know, alchemy is not even part of what they know anyway. Oh man, I'm just having flashbacks to whenever Lanfan lost her arm. Jesus! Who just did that? Oh, these guys.
Take that, damn monster.
He probably, hopefully, used the shield. I'm not freaking out because he's probably fine. Yeah.
I finally gained immortality.
Oh well, that too, right?
Even one of my subjects. Damn it!
Buccaneer's still alive,
Captain,
at
please
least.
stay with us. Captain Buccaneer. Captain.
Doesn't look good though.
Captain.
I'm holding my thought. I'll talk about it in a second. There's just too much going on for me to stop and talk.
Because of you, sir, Bradley was dealt a lethal blow.
We hope.
Sure, Fu's death was not in vain. Still, I can do nothing for you.
Oh, it hurts, man. It hurts. 3 episodes ago, I would have been surprised if you would have told me I would have cared this much about Fu and Buccaneer.
If you feel like you owe me one, then do a small favor for me. Our orders are to keep this gate from opening until we get the all clear from our general. I'm asking you to defend it for me.
Of course he will.
You can do that.
Of course.
With your power, you might be the only one who can do it.
Yeah.
So will you?
Of course he will. He owes you. Buccaneer, rest in peace.
Greed. I need your power. Give it to me.
All right. There's still a little time left before what I have to do.
I like this though. I like the relationship between Ling and
Not
Greed.
fun.
They've really.
Stay back and fight with the men here. Right.
All right. Damn. He's got some muscle.
You'll do it. Yes. I promise I will.
All right.
I am a man of Xing. And people from Xing always keep their word.
All right. Okay, cool. So the title of the episode immediately becomes partially clear whenever we lose both Fu and Buccaneer. Unfortunately, rest in peace to both of them, especially Buccaneer, a character that I never really thought too much of in general, but had a really heroic and just a very brave ending. I honestly commend him a lot for that. But one thing I really think about is way back in episode, like, I don't know, mid-20s, was it? Or something. Whenever Lanfan lost her arm in the first place, we had that meeting whenever Gluttony was captured by Ling and everybody was in the old abandoned house. This was right before Gluttony opened his stomach and attacked and sent Ed and Ling into the stomach dimension. Ling had said something along the lines of, I was prepared to make certain sacrifices, but something like, I wasn't prepared for this. With him, of course, referring to the loss of Lanfan's arm. And I can only assume he was not prepared to sacrifice Fu either. Even though, in my opinion, at least I think this might be a personal flaw, a flaw that Ed is very well aware of, where he sort of takes responsibility for things that he doesn't necessarily need to take responsibility for. I mean, I guess you could make the argument that Lanfan and Fu, maybe they're like not fully, maybe they didn't have a choice to serve Ling, but at the same time, just for the sake of the argument, I'm going to argue that they made this choice. It wasn't Ling Yao sacrificing them. They chose to sacrifice themselves. It's not him choosing to make sacrifices. They did it because they love him and they want to protect him. But even so, he's going to feel responsible for this because of his position and because they follow him. So I very much empathize with him. And yeah, it's going to be heartbreaking, obviously, for him to lose him. This is also kind of a weird thought that just occurred to me at the end of that scene whenever Ling sort of tore off the arm sleeves of his cloak or whatever, and then he transformed his neck and his arm and all of that into the shield. Here's the weird thing that I just thought of. Why hasn't Greed or Greedling completely, like, taken over the whole body with the ultimate shield? I mean, maybe it's because that whenever it spreads over the whole body, it's thinner, and then maybe Bradley could have, like, pierced it, but I can't really quite remember because it's been so long since episode, 13 or 14, was the only time we saw Greed, the old Greed, use the complete full body shield. I feel like maybe if he would have used that in the first place, he wouldn't have lost to Bradley, but maybe there's some reasoning that he didn't that I can't think of. Maybe, I mean, like, Greed would know. Greed would know how to use his ultimate shield to cover the whole thing. Ling wouldn't know about it, but Greed was the one in control most of the time. And it's not like the situation wasn't serious enough for him to do it, so why didn't he do it? I mean, maybe it was just for dramatic effect. Maybe it's not something super deep. Maybe it was just an unfortunate plot hole that the writer had to work around and hope we forgot that the full shield was a thing. Because even then, even at the very end here, he didn't even cover his face. But like I said, there could just be a decent reason why he didn't do it. And so the last thing that I'm left with, despite Greed's ultimate shield, is my ultimate question. Is Bradley actually dead this time? Before, whenever the train blew up, I was completely, utterly sure that Bradley was still alive. I didn't even humor the idea that Bradley died, because back then we didn't see the body, we didn't see anything really happen to Bradley, so there's a rule in anime that if you don't see the body, if you don't actually visually see the death, then they're not actually dead. But this time we saw Bradley actually get stabbed, he got shot, and then he sank. He sank deep in the ocean. I would say that looks pretty final, but at the same time, it's not like completely closed curtains, he's dead for sure type thing, because we didn't even get like an exiting monologue, like where he reflected on anything. He kind of just sank. So right now, if I was to make a prediction right now, I would say that there is honestly, it's almost a 50-50. I don't know. Maybe like a 40-60 chance that he's alive. 40% chance says he's alive. I'm almost leaning on the side that he's dead, but it almost seems incomplete. I will say this, I'm not a hater. You guys know I love the show, but I will actually be just a tiny bit disappointed if that is the last we see of Bradley, because he's so cool, and I just want some final words from him before he goes out, because, I expect him to die before the series ends, but I want a little bit of closure. I don't feel like I have closure. That's my problem. So, I don't know. We're just gonna have to see. This is never gonna end. Someone's gonna have to come in and stop it. Ling will do it. I don't really want to see all these soldiers die. They don't really deserve it.
If you don't want to get hurt, leave now. If you have a family, go home.
Oh yeah, and ladies! I won't fight women, I'm not that kind of guy!
Right. I don't think there's any ladies here. Okay, well now they deserve it. I mean, you're making your choice. At least they have resolve. You gotta give them that. There you go, there's the full transformation. Okay, turn around now, guys. Please. Well, alright. Just like break their legs or something, Ling. Oh my... Finger off the trigger, dude. They're all dead. Christ. Alright, well that was one way to do it. No way you guys are still moving. Just stop. Like, hey, we killed Bradley. Go home, please. I was kind of wondering if he was gonna look the exact same with the face shield, now that he's like a different Greed. Truck-kun! This is not an isekai, get out of here. Alright. Directed by Michael Bay.
Is that Ling? Or is that the homunculus?
Take a guess, man. Oh! That is a cool shot. That's so sick.
Lucky for us.
It's on your side.
It's on our side.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Captain! Captain!
Is it Buccaneer? Is he still alive somehow? This guy just... I love him, but he just doesn't die.
Did he do it? Did he fight
Yeah.
the horse like he said he would?
A little
Yes,
bit.
sir.
He did it really fast.
Captain, you can't leave us now. Your work isn't done here. We still need you.
He's fulfilled the purpose he was given.
Well,
Oh.
I'm afraid the sooty air of Central doesn't agree with me. Farewell to you, comrades. I'll see you on the other side.
He's so macho, even in his last moments.
Someplace magnificent. Even
Wow.
higher than the summit of Briggs.
Captain Buccaneer!
Same.
That light
It's
is
sad.
Be some strange happenings at the command center.
Have there been any updates from the radio?
Who is this?
No, nothing.
You've checked all the stations?
I have, and all they're saying is that we should stay in our homes.
Get that cat out of here. Save that cat. Evacuate Central.
The radio said that it's not a good idea to go out today. You can go over to Tabitha's another time. All right, sweetheart?
They're still here.
We can still
That's
watch
scary.
the eclipse from here. Come on, what do you say, Alicia? Don't you want to watch the eclipse with Mommy?
You better not lay a finger on Alicia's head, I swear.
Izumi! Where are you? Izumi!
Poor Sig, he's actually had to go through this twice. That's actually so heartbreaking if you think about it.
General, headquarters is safe.
That's good. So, have they received any intel concerning Miss Curtis?
No.
I was gonna say, I wonder if they know about, if they're gonna
Is there
tell her
anything
about
else?
Buccaneer. He is, he's gonna
Yes,
tell her.
Captain Buccaneer and some of his men. They fought Fuhrer Bradley, trying to defend the main gate,
We're gonna see some emotion out of her, I think.
and they were all killed. He was working together with the forces from Xing. He inflicted a mortal wound on Bradley and pushed him into the moat.
You're damn right he did.
Impossible!
You're damn right he did.
No, impossible! Impossible!
Oh, she's gonna wreck
I
this
know
guy.
King Bradley, he's stronger than that. He can't be killed so easily. He's still be human.
Oof. Yeah.
How's the main gate holding?
They're
She's
still
gonna be-
defending it.
She's gonna be strong for
Familiar
now.
with the homunculus known
She's
as
gonna
Creed? He's
have
come
time to
over
mourn
our
later.
side and he's helping. About the captain, they say he died smiling.
She's gonna bottle this up and have time later for it.
Well,
She
if
needs
he
to-
indeed died smiling, that he wouldn't want us standing here weeping over him.
Yeah, she's gonna use it for strength for now.
Let's go.
Yes, sir!
Damn straight.
Mr. Sig, come with us. We need to find your wife as well.
She's so cool. She's so cool. I can't, man. Like, I that's how I expected her to react. I didn't expect her to get emotional right away. She's not trained for that. She's not built for that. But you know she cared about her men. We saw it time and time and time again. She valued their lives so much. This is not the truth portal. It's me. Did they just get put in the father's room?
Are you alright?
Yeah.
It looks like where we're at with all the pipes.
What are you doing here anyway?
I'd like to know that too.
So,
Al?
do you
Question
have
mark?
any clue where we are?
None. I just ended up here same as you.
Watch out for the giant 7-foot tall falling armor suit. Is he gonna be okay? Right, okay, we're here. Okay.
1, 2, 3.
What is that?
4 of you are here now. That still leaves us 1 short. I
Oh.
wonder. Perhaps the 5th is being created as we speak.
What is that thing? It's a monster.
Hohenheim!
Yeah, he doesn't look too good.
Hohenheim! What is that hideous thing?
Who else would it be?
Copy of me. You might know him better as the one the homunculi called Father.
He looks a little bit less cool
This is that bearded
than he did
bastard?
last episode, or whatever episode we saw him.
I destroyed the leather bag he was in, but
He's very tubby now.
I warned you to keep your mouth closed, Hohenheim.
He's got a full belly of Hohenheim.
Greetings to the 3 of you.
Hohenheim's not gone for sure.
Sacrifices.
Time to get up. Things aren't looking too good for us.
I don't know if Al's okay.
Al? Al?
Yeah, Al seems to be...
Alphonse!
This might be the culmination of all the pulling his soul has done on his body.
Honestly, they can't even manage to get 5 sacrifices ready for today.
Yeah, the 5th one. I mean, the only person I can think of
Go
is
after those who were stupid enough to take
Roy.
something small, something like immortality. It's no surprise.
They mentioned Roy as a potential sacrifice so many times. Uh-oh.
You bastards, let her go!
Uh-oh. Not good. Also not good.
Here we are.
They didn't manage to kill a single one of these guys.
We're out of time. At this point, you've no choice but to cooperate with us. I would like you to perform some human transmutation and open a portal for me.
Are you serious?
It doesn't matter who. A parent you've lost? A lover? A friend? Or that man you were so close to? I forget, what was his name again?
Hughes.
Hughes, right?
Oh.
Just fine. I'll get things set up for you right over here.
This is, evil.
You mean I'm a sacrifice?
Not yet.
You knew that.
But as soon as you've opened the portal, you'll certainly become one.
Why would I?
Who's gonna get transmuted? Just himself?
You're right there. But all I really need you to do is open the portal and then return.
No, not a chance! I won't be your puppet!
The thing is, they have
Yourself.
Riza with them, which is like the one bargaining piece that they've always used against Roy. Bradley used him again and again. Or used her.
Lieutenant! Lieutenant!
Now then, maybe you've had a change of heart. What say you, Mustang?
I'll kill you!
Oh!
Lieutenant, are you still with me? Answer me!
They just like straight up killed her.
Perform the transmutation and become the 5th
Roy,
sacrifice.
do it. Roy, do it. Do it. Do it, Roy. Just, I know that she wouldn't want you to, but do it. Is she even alive?
I understand. Would you like to transmute
He just
her
like
after
slit her
she's already
throat.
died? That would be acceptable.
That doesn't work. No, she can't be.
Die. What you don't know is that I'm under strict orders not to die.
If you don't act, she'll bleed to death.
I don't.
All that blood right before your eyes. Luckily, I happen to be a doctor who knows the use of alchemy. And I have a philosopher's stone to add to the bargain as well.
He's gonna do
Meaning
it.
this, I am able with all certainty to save this woman's life, but if you don't make up your mind in time, there is nothing.
Hey,
you can
it's-
do.
Oh my
Your fate
god.
is up to you now, Colonel Mustang.
Oh my god.
But her blood forever on your hands.
I don't know. I don't know what's about.
Colonel, please.
Yeah, she's not gonna want you to do it.
Do this. Don't sacrifice everything for my sake.
It's.
We'll do it, won't you, Mustang?
I don't know. I don't know if he's gonna do it. I don't know if he should do it. Dude.
Well,
I don't know. I keep going back and forth in my head. I have no idea. He's gonna do it.
All right.
Yeah, he has to. I think, yeah, he has to. Oh my god, dude, no. Oh no. Okay, look. Hold on, first, let me check if there's an after credits. There's not. Okay, so listen, here's the deal. Here's the deal with this right now. I keep going back and forth with my head in that scene. I was overwhelmed, obviously, first off, because whenever something like this normally happens, my optimistic sense and like the kind of meta sense I have with these sort of shows is that it's gonna tell me that she's gonna be okay and she's gonna be all right. But honestly, I'm just completely honest with you. I really don't know, and I didn't know in that scene, because in like a really sick, twisted way, it would almost make sense if she died there. she would be dying to protect him, to save him, you know? I don't know, like, I would be lying to you if I told you I couldn't see her dying there. I mean, like, obviously she wouldn't want him to do the transmutation, but he loves her, and she loves him. Like, actually love is happening between them, and it's like, of course Mustang is gonna want to save her. And you know, another optimistic part of me says that even if Roy does the transmutation, and you know, as long as she doesn't actually die here, right? Like, if the doctor heals her and he does the transmutation, there's like, I don't really know what the direct, exact, immediate consequence of him doing the transmutation is. Like, he himself gets transmuted and goes through the portal of truth or whatever. But like, there's a chance even then, like after he does it, that things don't come to pass as planned, potentially, right? I mean, I know that gives them all 5, but I don't know like what kind of process has to be undergone to start the whole thing where they all get, you know, human sacrificed. And I don't know, I really don't. Because also, if he doesn't do it, then what happens? If he doesn't commit the transmutation, what then? And how did he even get out of this if not? Where does Scar come into play with all of this? Scar is with them for a reason, I would assume. Scar is gonna have some role to play in this decision. Is Scar gonna like, is Scar gonna somehow do the, well, Scar can't really do alchemy, he can only do deconstruction. So I don't, like, I would say that Scar could maybe try and like take Roy's place in this, but even so, like, what does that even really matter? Because either way, they'd get a 5th person to be doing this. I don't know. I really don't. All I know is that she can't die, because if she actually dies, then it's just over. And then Roy definitely isn't going to do it. And then who's going to be their 5th? Like, the doctor almost can't let her die. The doctor has to keep her on the verge of death the whole time and like keep pretending like he's going to kill her. Because if she actually does die, he's not going to do it, because he knows human transmutation can't bring back the dead. Ed has told him that. I think Ed has told him that. Like, he's fully aware that it's a failed, incomplete process. He said it himself in this episode at the end here, but I don't know. Like, I'm almost too... I haven't even, like, had time to be upset, and, like, I was shocked at this, but, like, I'm not upset about this yet, because obviously she's not dead yet, and, like, I know this show is dark, okay? Like, we all saw episode 4, but at the same point, I don't... Like, I'm like 80% sure there's no way Riza dies here. Like, I'm 80% sure, but there's that like 20% at the back of my head that's just, you know? No, I don't care. I think it has to be that Roy does it, Riza gets healed. I hope the doctor would even keep his word. He has no real reason to even keep his word once Roy does the transmutation. Like, maybe if he agrees, I don't really know how this, yeah, this is kind of all operating off of the doctor's goodwill in any way, but I feel like I'm locking this in. Roy commits the transmutation to be the 5th sacrifice. Riza gets healed because at least the doctor heals her. I don't know. It almost seems unrealistic when I say it. But if he does commit the transmutation, then somehow they're going to prevent it once all 5 of them are together. I don't know. I really don't know how else to do this. And Hohenheim's like captured as well. I really don't know. It's just, like, how am I supposed to have a post-episode discussion at all whenever the episodes keep ending like this? The last episode ended the way it did. This episode ended the way that it did. And on top of that, I have to wait another week to even see what happens with this. I am just... pain. Pain is all I know. Sacrifices. You know, good episode. What a heartbreaking... I mean, like, they've all been. All these episodes have been like this at this point. This is easily shaping up to be the greatest single day of anime that I've ever watched. I think I could easily say that. This final arc of Fullmetal has just been so completely fantastic. So, I mean, I'm gonna save all the sappiness and the gushing that I have as thanks for another time whenever I'm more mentally good and not completely still thrown off by all of this. But thank you for all your comments. Thanks for all the likes on the videos. Thanks for the support on the Patreon, because without Patreon, none of this could happen. And yeah, I appreciate it. Leave a comment. Tell me how you felt whenever you watched this episode, because I think I'm gonna be able to go to bed tonight and not sleep, because I'm just gonna be thinking about this. I swear to God. I swear to everything if Riza dies. If Riza dies, she's not gonna die, but there's that 20%. There's that 20% that's saying she's gonna die, and she's not, but she's not. She's not gonna die. Roy and Riza are gonna get married, and they're gonna have a lot of kids, and Roy's gonna become the Führer, and everyone's gonna live happily ever after whenever this is over. Yeah, Ling's gonna become the king of Xing, the emperor of Xing. Everybody's gonna win. Everybody's gonna be great, and somebody's gonna knock the gold tooth right out of this old bastard's mouth. I swear, somebody better do it, and it better be Roy. It better be Roy. I'll see you guys in the next episode.